Chops and Chair Shots, Wrestling's Entertainment Champions, Greens Point, Texas. Stand up, New Texas Pro. Stand up, Swisher House. Stand up, and wrestlers everywhere. Hide your ass, cause the bad guys are about to shoot the ish with the bounty hunter, Bryan Keith. My guy, how the hell are you tonight? Talk to him a minute.
I'm good, brother. I just came back from killing it in Minnesota, Chicago.
Woo!
I got 2 more matches coming up this weekend in Houston, so I'm just trying to stay on top of my game and keep killing shit, brother.
Oh, man, I'm glad to hear that. Bro. See, the bad guys here, we have a habit of rocket strapping over here, man, of shooting the ish. So, I mean, after sponsoring a few of them joints, man, we knew we had to have you on here, my guy. We had to.
Yo, that hit list runs deep. We're talking Mike Bennett, Mysterious Q, Davey Richards, most recently the Iron Demon himself, Shane Mercer up in Freelance. I just gotta ask, who's next?
Man, this Saturday in the Moody Gardens, bro, in Houston, Texas. I got Will Allday. He's another top dog here in Houston, Texas. He's been laying it down. He actually just finished performing for New Japan. So me and him going head to head Saturday. Then a couple of hours later, I got a Monsters Ball match with 4 other guys, and one of them's a mystery opponent. So I'm stepping to anybody and everybody at any time, you know.
That's the attitude. You gotta have that with the mystery opponents, man. You never know with the mystery ones, man. They always gotta get you with a swerve and stuff. But it looks like business is good right now for you, huh? I mean the matches are in there. I mean gotta ask, how bad have you suffered from COVID and stuff and the pandemic with all the bookings and stuff like that, right?
Man, actually, bro, it's crazy because with Texas right now, like, I know the whole world was kind of at pause, but in Texas, it wasn't really pausing, bro. Everybody just had everything keep rolling. So I really just been active this whole time. I haven't really took no time off. I've been following safety precautions and staying as safe as I can. I haven't contracted COVID at all myself, so I haven't been around nobody who did either. So I'm just trying to keep it safe and keep it rolling, keep doing as best as I can, man. So I've been blessed, honestly.
That's beautiful to hear, man. I'm glad to hear it, man. Yeah, and of course that does beauty to your work, my guy. We've been enjoying the fruits of your labor, man. Freaking just match after match, banging Davey Richards the other day, that last time at the showcase. We sponsored that one specifically. Oh my God, what a banger with these two, man. How fun is it working the main events with that guy, man?
Man, you know what's crazy? It's wild for y'all to even sponsor that because y'all are part of history right there, bro. My first interaction with professional wrestling, period, was with Davey Richards. Whenever I was 16 years old, I went to a seminar, and me and my homie from La Familia, Jonathan Vega, we went, and nobody else was at the seminar. So really, it was just me, him, and Davey. And Davey taught us, you know, what he could within 4 hours. And afterwards, he pulled us to the side and was like, you know, y'all two are pretty good. If y'all keep this going, you know, you might be able to have something going for yourself. And we did. And now here we are, you know, like almost 11, 12 years later, and I'm in the main event with that guy that influenced my career and my perception on wrestling as a whole. So it was really wild, bro. It was like a dream come true, and that's not it. That's not all I want. You know, that one match was great, but I want to have a series. I want to have, you know, this more and more. Hell, not even just a series. I want to tag team with him. You know, I put out a tweet calling myself the African American Wolf, and you know he co-signed on it. So I mean, if we get the American Wolves popping again, bro, I'd like to do that too. So
gold right there. Woo!
Yeah. You guys are a part of history, dog. Y'all sponsored that.
Hey, man, it came full circle for you, and I'm glad. I'm happy for you, man. And of course, we had to share the moment with you, bro. We had to be there. We had to be part of. We tend to, you know, cling ourselves to the good things and the beautiful things of wrestling, man. And congratulations on that milestone for you, bro. That's big time.
You know, it's one thing that I really love is like a good solid finisher, and that's Soul Firebomb.
Hey, shout out Toshiaki Kawada.
I was gonna ask you who's the inspiration. I mean, that's your style. Your style is straight up all Japan.
Yeah. I love them guys, man. Four Pillars of Heaven, and then of course the any of the Musketeers from New Japan. Dog. Japanese professional wrestling period is my jam. I love it. I love all wrestling, but I lean heavily towards the Japanese style. And I'm from Texas, so I just mix that Texas style with that Japanese influence, and you get Bryan Keith. So thank you, brother. I appreciate you, dog. I'm a student of the game. I study everything, bro. I'm constantly, when I'm watching wrestling, bro. I have wrestling on the TV at the house, and then I have wrestling on my phone, and my wife will be like, "Well, damn, you got to pick which one, bro. You holding up."
She's like, "Yo, can I watch Squid Game, dog?" Like,
you holding up the TV, man.
I'm so glad you said that, though. So that brings me to my next question. What are you watching specifically? What are you specifically a fan of today?
Right now, bro, I've been binge watching that N1 Victory Tournament and Pro Wrestling Noah. It's over with now. They came to a conclusion. Nakajima won, and also the G1, but that's over with too. I've been trying to follow that. I'm kind of late on both of them, so I got to go back and watch the matches that I put to the side that I wanted to watch. But I've been watching that, and this company called GLEAT. I think it's pronounced GLEAT, but it's spelled GLEAT, GLEAT, and that's like a shoot fighting kind of company in Japan. It's kind of shoot fight, but also kind of just regular wrestling and stuff like that. So that's the style I lean towards. That I like, that type of Japanese wrestling.
We can tell.
Yeah.
yeah, for real. Would it be a stretch to say that Bryan Keith makes his way over to Japan? And
Oh, literally, like, bro, if not this year, definitely next year, dog, for sure.
Yeah. Any
Who would be your dream opponent?
Yeah, that's where I was going.
Man, my dream opponent, bro.
Who you lining up out there?
It's crazy because there's so many dudes right now that are active in Japan that are like my dream opponents. So maybe I'll give you like 5. I'll give you top 5.
I bet.
There's a dude named Masaki Mochizuki. That's an OG, kicking OG. I'd love to work him. I'd love to work Masato Tanaka. I'd love to work Takashi Sagura. I'd love to work. There's a guy in BJW, bro, called Nomura. Takuya Nomura. It's a young dude. He been out here just killing shit, just having hella banger matches at BJW. So I'd like to work him. And then I'm gonna throw one more in there from Japan. I mean, Kawada ain't even active no more, but I'd love to work him. That'd be legit. But I'm gonna throw Suzuki in there. Minoru Suzuki, he in the US right now. So
yeah,
we all saw that pick. I'm just waiting for that match.
Yeah, I saw you post that stuff on IG earlier today and stuff. You put a few of Minoru today.
Yeah, bro, I was trying to steal his essence like on some Space Jam shit, but
Monster out here.
Yeah, I was trying, bro. I was just trying, bro.
Well, he's on a world tour. I mean, if you wait long enough, he'll be all depleted and shit. You'll get him at the end. You can beat his ass.
Exactly, bro. I'm gonna just give him like, I don't know, maybe some boots or something. Like, hey, bro, try on these wrestling boots. I gave, I made them for you, and then I'm gonna try to steal his essence from like that, bro.
Have you ever gone any to the East Coast recently? Do they have any bookings on this area?
Nah, bro. Well, a little spoiler alert. I ain't gonna let you know which company, but I'm supposed to be coming man, I think, you know what? I forgot what company it was, bro. I forgot what company and I forgot what state, really. But I am supposed to be coming actually soon. East Coast and West Coast.
Bad. We're gonna keep an eye out, man, because we out here in the East Coast, man. We love to come to a show, and definitely planning on hitting up Texas is sometime in the near future as well.
Hey, please do, bro. Please come out to Texas, dog. We got some fun at New Texas as far as the venue and guys we got coming out there, and just being on IWTV has been a blessing, and just having new talent to be able to view, So if you guys come down here, we got some good food, we got good entertainment. It'll be a hell of a time.
Oh man, I can't wait. And definitely first round's on us, man, when we get out there for sure, man, with the bad guys.
You already know, brother.
So you talked about your personal world tour, right? And going to Minnesota, you went to Chicago, you talked about who you want to face in Japan, but who do you want to face here in the States? Who's got your attention?
Man, in the States, bro, it's a bunch of people, dog, right now in the States. I'd say I've wrestled already Lee Moriarty, but he's a guy that's always at the top of my list because he's like an evolving dude. He's always getting better and better.
He's so good.
Yeah, he's cold, bro. He's super cold, bro. So I'd like to work him. I'd like to work Daniel Garcia. Oof. He's super cold. Kevin Blackwood, another dude who's super cold. Man, there's so many good guys in the U.S. I mean, I mean, I guess we talking about like overall, just in any company. I like to work Bryan Danielson, Eddie Kingston, a big guy that I've been trying to work for forever. I'd love to work Eddie Kingston. Yeah, heck yeah. Low Key, that's another inspiration of mine. A dude that I like.
Match.
Yeah, I mirror him and Davey Richards were two guys that whenever I was young, like I was like, if I was gonna be a wrestler, I'd be Davey Richards or Low Key. Like that's teenage Brian Keith. That's what I wanted to be. So those guys I mirror my style after. Jonathan Gresham, another guy. I used to watch him.
He's so good. He's so underrated, bro.
Heck yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. I used to watch him at Booker's. Before it was Reality of Wrestling, it was PWA, and he would wrestle there under a mask as Hero Tiger. So as a kid, I used to watch him be like, man, this dude cold, and then he took off the mask, and that's how I found out who he was and just kept up with his career. And it's crazy to see him then. He was super cold then, but right now it's like, bro, he's on like God level super.
He is so good, and he's jacked as shit too.
That bro, I wish to be just as jacked as him. I want to be just as jacked as him, bro.
He's crazy.
Yeah, but
even the big ones can fall, man. Even the big ones, all it takes is a good submission, man. A good little lock in. What's your go-to? Like
kick in the mouth.
Yeah, I mean, when you gotta make them tap though and scream. Like, what's your favorite submission?
Man, I'd say my favorite submission is Dragon Sleeper, bro. I love the Dragon Sleeper. Yes, I like the Dragon Sleeper, or maybe just a regular like a guillotine. I love the guillotine choke.
You be working motherfuckers a little extra shit when you in that shit. You're like, get back.
Yeah.
Like,
You gotta make it hurt, bro.
Yeah. I don't like how you sell it right now. You gotta make that shit.
Let's help you out a bit.
The thing is, we gotta. Yeah, exactly. There's no. I don't give them a choice whether they're gonna sell or not.
You know, Stu Hart the shit out of these motherfuckers.
You got to, bro. Sal Mendini, y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Ready to rumble.
Wanna wrestle?
So, I wanna talk a little bit about your roots, right? So, what brought you into wrestling? Like, what was that first memory for you that you can recall that be like, yo, I got into wrestling? You already mentioned Stevie, but I'm just wondering, like, was there a moment, a match, something that caught your eye that really that's what?
Yeah, for me, bro, it was really my uncle. I was always around my uncle. All the time whenever I was younger. I'd go to his house all the time, bro, and I'd eat bacon. He'd just make me bacon all the time because he used to make it in the oven, and that shit was just good as hell. Nice. I'd just be like, feed the wolf. The wolf is hungry. That's what I tell my uncle all the time and stuff like that. But chilling with him, we'd sit down, bro, and we'd watch some wrestling. And my first, memory that just stuck with me was seeing Undertaker when he came out with the Vulture. And that image was just iconic to me, bro. Like I was like, man, that dude right there. And even to this day, I feel like my style is influenced by Undertaker as well too. Like that dark, sinister just look, because with the cowboy hat and just being like a bounty hunter and stuff. I feel like that image just stuck with me, bro. It was just pro wrestling as a whole to me. The pageantry, the theatrics, just seeing how it was. So I'd say that was my first little thing that just had me stuck from then on.
And you look comfortable in it, man. You look real good at showing out. And when you come in the entrances in the galore, the pageantry's there. It's there.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I gotta give the props to my dad, bro. My dad is a big Western fan. He loves Western films. He loves Clint Eastwood and Charles Bronson, all these films like that. So I just took that culture and mixed it with the Houston screw culture, bro. And you got Brian Keith, dog. So that's what we got today.
Dope, man.
Brian Keith is like a beautiful grocery list of wrestling, right? Like it's like a little bit of here, a little bit of there. It's a lot of different elements, right? Because it goes into who you are.
Yeah.
So, what? I was gonna say, well, what outside of wrestling has influenced you? But very clearly, you just said westerns and whatnot. Do you feel like what do you feel like is your next step? That's where I want to go with that. What do you feel like is your next step? What is next for Brian Keith?
My next step, I want to go to Japan, bro. That's really what I'm pushing for. Only because my style, the wrestling that I enjoy, is heavily based there. So I feel like if I want to state my claim and be a guy that's influenced by that and just get that direct knowledge, I need to go where it's at, the origin of it, and just learn as much as I can, soak up as much as I can, and just become a sponge in that environment. So that's what I'm trying to do next, bro. Just be around guys like that who are professionals in that environment and just learn as much as I can from them.
Dope. And
Fire.
with that said, what's a day in the life like for Bryan Keith when he's away from the ring? Because I mean that all that you mentioned right there takes a lot of time of your day mental. I mean you gotta find some way to zen down, right?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Well, for the most part, I feel like I got 3 kids and a wife, so I feel like I do a good job of just keeping that balance, bro. Like whenever I'm not doing wrestling stuff, yeah, I got 3 daughters, bro.
Oh wow, that's wrestling. That don't make sense.
Very blessed, man. Wow, congrats.
Thank you, brother. So like, and they keep me grounded, bro. So like, whenever I'm not doing wrestling stuff, I'm just doing stuff for them, just taking care of them, or just taking them out places and stuff like that, doing dad stuff, doing husband stuff around the house, things like that. And then, just doing the side hustles, of course, just so I keep myself, with some cash flow on my end and stuff like that. But I feel like I learned at an early age that wrestling is all about multitasking. So like, I really have to find out ways to just get my workouts in and just constantly, I just really honestly gotta promise myself to eat right, because when you're in the mix of doing all this stuff, my schedule ain't really set. So I gotta find out ways to, just don't just go to the corner store and get something crazy just because I'm hungry. Maybe I just drink some water and hold it till I get home where I can eat some chicken and rice and broccoli or something that's gonna be better for me. But I just honestly, at all times, I'm just constantly trying to find a great balance and just go with the flow, because it get kind of chaotic, bro.
No, and definitely, and with the mental, please, that's the new pandemic right now. The not eating healthy and the stomach pains and all that's going around everywhere, bro. You gotta make sure.
Really, that's it, bro. A lot of people, I feel like they COVID is happening right now. It's doing its numbers on people and stuff like that. But that's a big part of just staying healthy and not, staying out of danger, is just really watching the things that's going in our bodies and just making conscious decisions and going outside and getting sunlight, and, just being active and eating right, bro. If you're doing all that, your possibilities of getting COVID or getting anything else that's gonna get you sick is gonna go down. So that's why I just try to stay on top of all that shit constantly. And then, just mental health, staying around my family, figuring out what it is they may have problems in their life and helping them out and just letting them know that, it's constant pressures in life that are always pressed on us, but it's imaginary pressures. Because really, if you think about it, bro, we could die today or tomorrow. Like, you got to take shit how it come. And you really just got to focus on what's in front of you. So that's what I be trying to do constantly, bro.
Big facts. With that said, I would like to mention and shout out the Tag Me In movement that's going around these days, man. I would like to that's a good recommendation for anybody that watching now is struggling, needs somebody to talk to. Please reach out. Help is there for sure, big time. Bryan, talk to me a little bit about your promotions and stuff, because you've gone everywhere, right? And you've been to it all. Is there any place you call, like, you would, I wouldn't say call home, but like you've probably had your best time at, like your favorite promotion to spend your matches at, spend
work
at?
I got you. Yeah. Well, here in Houston, that's where I'm at. That's where I lived my whole life, pretty much. So I started in wrestling at a place called Texas All-Star Wrestling. That's where I started maybe like 5 years in. But then after that, I went to Reality Wrestling, which is where I'm at now, at Booker T's in Texas City. So I'd say that's like my home promotion as far as like, getting opportunities and learning how to be a wrestler on a professional level and just taking my game to a different level. I contribute like a bunch of my success and my way of thinking to Booker T and just being a mentor to me and stuff like that. And then I'd also say New Texas, because New Texas is a place where I was able to go and be myself and test things out that I wanted to try. And just, I'd say New Texas is the reason why you see the Bryan Keith that you see today, because that was me just going out and trying something new, and it stuck. And here I am, the New Texas Pro Champion. So between Reality Wrestling and New Texas Pro, I'd say those are both of my home promotions and the places where I stake my claim, where I put my Mac down here in Houston, Texas, dog.
Word. And speaking of that New Texas Pro title, why don't we just bring that in here real quick?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh,
what he's talking about right there. Let's put a little flashy,
That's
let's get rid of me and let's just, Let's bring out that title, baby.
Right now.
Yeah, this is my baby.
What's that title represent to you, man?
Man, that title represents independence to me, bro. That title represents the fact that for a long time, everybody was saying Texas is dead. Texas Indies is a dying environment. Texas is a black hole. To make it, you got to get out of Texas. All this crap people were saying, bro. And now look at us. Texas is a hotbed. People trying to come over here and be a part of what we doing. And I say it's because of that championship right there. It's because guys coming in and putting on great matches and making it mean something. And not just guys, most importantly, it's Mysterious Q. He was champion for 600 plus days, and he was making it mean something. And now between his reign and my reign, and people just, wanting to become more involved with New Texas, bro, I just feel like independently we put ourselves on the map, and that's what that title represents to me.
That's what I really loved about it, is that it wasn't like anyone from outside. It wasn't like you had to bring in some big name that was like a former ROH guy or a former Impact guy. It was two guys from the Texas Indies that really laid claim to that title and made it mean something.
Yeah, and it's crazy that you say that, bro, because from that match, I'm a fan of Japanese, the Pillars of Heaven or whatever. After that match, people started, billing me and Q as the Texas Pillars, bro. So it was kind of like that match just defined like me and him as like guys in Texas that were putting us back on the map, bro. And it was a blessing and an honor, real talk, bro.
The Texas Pillars sounds pretty fucking cool.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
That honestly is one of my favorite visuals. Was you putting the bounty on Q?
Thank
Popping
you,
the chest with that bounty.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, honestly, that was the production. I can't even take credit for that. That was the production's idea. Stage Media. Shout out to Stage Media, my dog. But they came up with that concept, and at first I was like, man, that's kind of cheesy to me, because I was like, man, I don't really be using bounties like that. But then I did it, bro, and it was just like goosebumps, bro, whenever it happened. So I appreciate him for coming up with that idea and us just making it happen the way it did.
Bro, when it hits, it's just second nature. Like, it's natural. Those are even the best ones.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
That's funny because, as a wrestler, you're looking at that moment and you're like, man, this shit is not going to pop.
Yeah.
You're like...
That's how I felt. I was like, man, why would I pull out, like, okay, they know I'm a bounty hunter, but, like, why am I going to pull out a piece of paper and just, like, give it to them, Like, it was just kind of... I think the way it was presented to me was... I was just thinking of it differently, and I just had to put my own spin to it. So I think, like, me coming out there not saying nothing and just sticking it on his chest and it actually stuck, I feel like that's what made it, like, kind of like, oh, damn, okay, he came looking for you, bro. He ain't even have to say no words. He just, what's up. Look at the paper if you don't know what's up.
It's like this. Read it.
Sweaty chest, my man. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. I ain't even waiting. I'm waiting. You just finished? Oh, okay, bro. Take this right here. Take this L.
You took that and you spun it your way. How comfortable have you been your career wise with creative control? Like, has that always been something smooth in your career?
Not really, bro. I'm going on, like, next year 12 years wrestling, and I feel like at first I was just kind of shy about it, really. I just felt like, man, I was just doing what I thought people wanted from wrestling, and I wasn't really too gun-ho on doing what I wanted. So I was, just to stay safe, I think is the thing I was thinking, just like, okay, well, I know people like shit like this, so let me just stay in that lane.
Word.
But as I got older and just started realizing, like, bro, you're getting older in the game, and, like, people started just looking at me as a vet, and it's kind of like, well, if they're looking at you as a vet, then they're looking at you to be, that dude and be different. So I feel like me just starting to do different things and just solidifying myself as a guy that has the knowledge and constantly using that knowledge, it just, I don't know, it just kind of started showing like, okay, well, if you could think of this and it may work to you and then it does work, okay, well, what else can we do? What else do I got in my brain that I thought it could work and I could make it work, So I'm just having fun at this point, bro. I'm trying to make all my ideas in my head come to fruition, really.
So since you mentioned the bounty before, has there been any idea where, like, in your mind, other than the bounty, but in your mind where, like, you come up with the idea and you're like, I don't know if this is gonna hit, but I want to do it anyway, man. Fuck it. And you go out there and do it.
Yeah, I feel like whenever I had the match with Ruben Steele, which was it was kind of like it was built like a no holds bar match, but it was low key like a death match. So like the end of it, I'm just thinking like, man, what could I do that's just like groundbreaking? Not groundbreaking, but just like different in a match like that just looks devastating. And for the finish, I soul firebombed him through a shopping cart, bro. Straight shopping cart. It broke the shopping cart. It was wild. And at first I was like, man, like in my head I was like, man, maybe they won't want to do that, man. Maybe that's just something too crazy. Maybe visually I don't want people just wild and think like, okay, Bryan, keep tripping right now. But I just went ahead and went with it, bro. And it was kind of like one of those iconic things. It was like, it solidified like that I'd be willing to just be dangerous, or just do whatever. So I feel like, I don't know. It kind of encouraged me to just keep taking the chance and just whatever comes to my mind, if it could fit within the realm. Hell, even if it can't fit within the realms of what I think is possible, just do it anyway, and it might work. So
it's working out though.
Conversely,
yeah.
Have you come to a fucking point where you're like, I'm gonna do this shit, and then it just doesn't hit, and now you're like, God damn, where do I go from here?
Nah, I've been blessed to where nothing like that really. I say nothing like that really happened.
You lie. You lied.
I was gonna say I did shoot an idea out there to somebody and it got shot down. So like I didn't even get the opportunity for it not to work. But I low key at the start. It's crazy that you mentioned that because the match that I mentioned at the start of that match, I kind of wanted to start it and pull out a knife. And like everybody was like, bro,
okay.
why the hell would you do that? But I'm thinking to myself, okay, like it's a no holds barred match. It's like a death match against a dude that is a death match king. So it's like in my head, I'm thinking I'm not in a death match world. I'm a bounty hunter. So this motherfucker's dangerous. Why not just stab him from the get go? And but the people who I was running by was like, no, kids watch the show. You don't want to really be pulling out knives and doing all that. So yeah, I mean,
it's a plastic knife. Can I do a plastic knife?
Nah, I was gonna pull out the butterfly, bro. I was gonna pull out the butterfly.
That is.
Only if you start switching that shit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, really. Maybe have them block it, maybe not block it.
Maybe not block it.
Block it with rib cage, baby.
It got shut down. So maybe I would have went for it, and then it would have been a horrible idea, and then I would have been able to tell you the story of how my shit fucked up. So.
Conversation. So you had a moment where you went to the big leagues, right? You saw WWE from the inside out. You had a match with TJP.
Yes,
how was that for you in your career? How do you feel like that affected you? Did you take anything from it? Like, how was that experience for you?
Yeah, it was amazing, bro. It was cool because I really went and I wasn't supposed to do I think they sent us to catering, so we really weren't gonna do anything for the rest of the day.
Catering.
And yeah, when you go to WWE, if you're traveling with the people, you at least get to sit back there in the back and chill and catering until if they need you.
Is that?
Yeah. But yeah, so you chill there and stuff like that. But I was supposed to be there for the rest of the day. And the guy that they had to wrestle TJP was already part of the Cruiserweight Classic. So they didn't really want to use him. They wanted to use somebody who wasn't seen on WWE television before. So I heard that happen and I kind of just hopped up like, hey, yo, you can use me. So
nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what made it even better because really I wasn't supposed to be used. So I just put myself in position. So they were like, yeah, we're going to use him. And I'm talking with TJP about it, and all of a sudden Arn Anderson pulls up, and he's the agent for the match, bro. So I'm losing my shit right now. I'm like, oh, damn.
I think old school knows him, too.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to pull out the Glock. Nah,
Get the Glock! Get the Glock! Get the Glock!
But so, I'm already a fan of TJP. Arn Anderson pulls up, and I'm just like, man, this is gonna be magical. To me, in my head, I'm thinking that, and it was a special segment because it was gonna be like a squash match, but it wasn't gonna be just the typical squash match. He was gonna be doing the squash while on the mic, and I just thought it was a really cool twist on things. Something never really been done in WWE or, to my knowledge, in wrestling for a dude to be talking while he's in the midst of wrestling, having a match, except for Booker T when he was Black Snow.
I was gonna say, yeah. Boom! Oh, no. Boom!
Shout out to Black Snow. But yeah, to my knowledge, it hadn't been done at the time, so I was like, all right, bet this is gonna be cool. And we were just putting it all together, and afterwards, looking back on it, everybody was happy with it. TJP was super happy with it. The production guys were super happy with it. And the reason why it stood out for me is because not only was the WWE a company I grew up watching, it was me putting in years of hard work and realizing that I'm here around professionals. I got a job to do. They gave me my job. I completed that job and exceeded the expectations for the job and made something magical. So it just showed me, like, you know, you could do this, bro. You could be around, you know, doing the things that these guys that you like to watch do. So I feel like it just kind of gave me a confidence boost to, you know, a little fire under my ass and, you know, just be serious about things. So, you know, that, and just when I got back home, it's funny, bro, because I got back home and I told my wife, turn on the TV, and she was like, man, it's like, bro, it was like 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, or something like that.
I'm tired.
She was like, exactly. I was like, man, I just want you to turn it on because it was this dude who like did this cool move, and I just wanted to show you, like, it was crazy. And she's like, all right, whatever. She sits down with me and it just turns it on, and she just kind of pops for it, bro. Like, what the hell? They used you? Like, you had a match, and it was just magical for my little brother to see it, my family to see it, and call me and just be like, man, we can't believe, like, you know, you did it. Like, bro, I got a picture of me whenever I was 10 on career day at school, and they were like asking kids what you want to be, and I was like, man, I want to be a professional wrestler. And like nobody said that the whole day, bro, but they had a tag team championship on the table at the end, and they were like, well, we got, you know, the stuff for you to take the photo. So I got a photo of like me and Macho Man Randy Savage in the background, and I'm doing a Rock's eyebrow with like the freaking championship, and it says when I grow up I want to be a professional wrestler, bro. And literally that's all I ever wanted to do. So at that moment I was just super proud, bro.
You should be. Because not only are you a professional that, you know, you're capable, you're more than capable, you're able, and you know what you're doing, but you stepped the fuck up when it wasn't even in the cards. You know what I'm saying? Like, you saw the opportunity and you took it. Because you could have very easily been like the other motherfucker sitting back there and just eat your pasta and shut the fuck up. But you didn't. So give yourself some fucking credit on that end. Because that's pretty dope. A lot of people may have been overcome by the moment, and just been like, yo, I'm just happy to sit in this chair in catering. And that might be part of the problem with wrestling as a whole, but that's a whole nother fucking discussion.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, fuck it. We're going to go there a little bit. So, with that being said, because I think that's really cool that you did that. And I think that's really impressive because a lot of people, a lot of wrestlers complain about their position in wrestling. You know, they don't get the opportunities, or they're not being used, or whatever. And there's a lot of like kind of textbook excuses that are built up right now. Like, what do you say to those people that are just kind of always complaining and bitching about where they're at and how they're not being used? You know what I mean? Like, you being in that situation where you're like, I don't like my character and I'm not being used.
Yeah.
Like, what do you say to those people?
I tell them, shut the fuck up. No.
That's right, bro. Shut the fuck up. Eat your pasta.
The best advice.
Nah, bro. I'm a big, like, you know, bro. You know how it is, bro. I'm a colored individual. You guys are colored individuals, and it's like we've been taught from a young age that don't nothing come easy, bro. It's always a hardship you got to overcome. It's always something that you got to deal with, and it's like, to be blessed and be an opportunity to make a living for your family and do what you love, how can you sit there and complain and cry? You need to make what you know, make the best of your opportunity and do what you can for yourself, because you're already there anyway. There's people that would kill to be in your position, bro. And it's like, you know, making those comments or just being ungrateful online is ridiculous, dog. I'm a big fan of just, you know, hey, what's the obstacle? What's the problem right now? Let me figure out a solution and overcome it. I ain't gonna cry about it. I ain't gonna be online. You know, if you go on my history, all my social media, and just look at everything, you never see me online crying about not getting no opportunity, crying that ain't nobody doing nothing with me story wise, or, you know, I take everything as it comes, and at the end of the day, I'm a professional, and this is my job, bro. I'm here to do a job, and I'm here to do that shit to the fullest of my ability. And if you my boss, then you are blessed to have a hell of an employee.
It sounds so.
You hear that?
It sounds so.
Fine, Bryan Keith is what he's saying.
Hey. Let me know. I'm trying to get to the money, dog. I got 3 kids and a wife, bro. I've been wrestling for almost 12 years. I ain't playing no more, dog.
Big facts on that. Bryan, my guy, I gotta thank you again for blessing us with your time, man. And it sounds like the sky ain't even the limit for you, my man. Yeah, you on your way, fam. Like, you doing big things already, and they're just gonna continue to be blessful, man. Before we cut ties here, we like to end with a lightning round we call the round of chair shots. Mischief will be handing that out for you. Mischief, take it away.
All right, so the first thing that comes to your mind when I ask you these questions, right? Let them know. What is your favorite cheat meal for somebody that was talking about dieting so much? What do you indulge in?
Burgers, bro.
Ooh,
burgers.
Any place in particular, or just grilled burgers? Like,
if you in Houston, there's a place called Joy Love. They got the best burger there. I say, yeah, it's called Joy Love. It's like an independent, like, owned company. It's like a mom and pop shop, but it's like maybe 20 minutes from my house, bro. If y'all ever in Houston, hell, I'll take y'all to that mug. But they got the best burgers, bro. Literally, you take a bite and that mug melt in your mouth like almost eating cotton candy, bro. It's ridiculous.
Fuck.
Yo, my mouth dead ass watered right now.
We gotta book that flight. Man.
Let me know. Come through. Either that or brisket. I'm a big brisket fan. I love me some brisket, bro.
Nice soft brisket. Where do you go for that?
For brisket, I mean, we in Texas, so really you could go anywhere. You know, we got good briskets everywhere. If you want a quick good brisket sandwich, you go to Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's what's that? The freaking corner store or whatever. They got a good brisket sandwich just on the go. You got Papa's Barbecue. They got a good brisket sandwich. But me, I like to support little mom and pop shops. So I'll, pull up a Google, whatever I'm looking for. I type in maybe brisket barbecue. And if somebody got like a 4.5 or above, I'll go out the way and look at it and take my chance on it, bro. So, yeah, me and my wife do that. I've been thinking about actually just recording it and trying to make it something. Because really, bro, I be eating, like, that is my vice, bro. I eat I try to stay healthy, but after I wrestle, bro, I tear it up, dog.
Yeah, got to, man.
Got to.
Yeah. I was about to say, just recently I was in Chicago, bro, and they got the chocolate cake shake from Portillo's, bro. I had to try that mug. That mug was
how was it?
Bussin', bro. Amazing, dog. Amazing, bro. I was drinking. They gave me a straw, but I was told don't use it with a straw because it's too damn thick. So I got a spoon. But then I didn't want to use a spoon, so I just started guzzling that mug just straight with the cap off, bro. I'm in that mug getting chunks of just cake and ice and everywhere, bro.
Chocolate wasted.
I was like Stone Cold drinks a beer.
Yes, bro. Just exactly.
But
like
it just goes slower. It just slaps like
drip. Oh man, what's your favorite movie?
Whoa, my favorite movie, dog. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna say it because it was my favorite movie when I was a kid. American Werewolf in Paris, bro.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
I've never heard that over there. It's like any of the actors on set, like this.
Bro, it's such a random movie, dog. It's about this dude. He was an American and he went to Paris to just visit around. He met a girl and he was messing around with the girl and she ended up being a werewolf and she bit him. And he ain't found out until the morning he was a werewolf, and then from there you just see the movie, dog. It's wild as hell, though. You should watch it, bro. It's cool. That or my pops, he would watch Western. So Once Upon a Time in the West is one that me and him watch all the time. Is one of his favorite ones. So I'd say either that, American Werewolf in Paris, or Once Upon a Time in the West. Now,
does your dad sit down and watch American Werewolf in Paris with you?
Bro, my dad watched all the movies, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I'm on movies, because he's like such a movie buff, bro. Like, my mom's had to make him give away movies and DVDs and stuff, bro, because like our house was just filled with shit. And she was getting pissed, so we just, Now it's cool because we got, Fire Stick, so he could just have one device and all the movies and everything on there. But back in the day, bro, we had DVDs, VHS, we had almost we go to the pawn shop just all the time. So if it was cheap and we wanted it, he was gonna get it for us. That's how I found out about American Werewolf in Paris, because I was just like, what? American Werewolf in Paris? Took the movie home and was like, oh, this whole fire ass movie, and then just
your mom was pissed because you had like 18 copies of that movie.
Probably.
VHS, DVD, the Blu-ray, you had all them shits.
Yeah, it was. You know, it was crazy though. It was wild. I was gonna say my pops bought so much movies, bro. We used to just be watching movies and stuff, and I just remember as a kid, I saw the movie Players Club at a young ass age, bro. Like that's a movie I shouldn't be watching, but
Word.
it was just like around like my house, you know. My parents was going. I was like, man, Players Club, what the heck? Watched the movie, bro. It was like, oh shit. So like, you know, just to let you know, we had all kinds of movies. We had those movies. My dad had old school Dolomite movies. He had everything, bro. He even had like Little House on the Prairie VHS, like not VHS, but disc sets and stuff. And I feel like he just like, you know, they grew up in that era, I guess, where they went from radio to TV. So I guess he just like keeping like stuff that he would watch whenever he was a kid or stuff like that, you know. But yeah.
Do you keep anything? Do you have anything now that you still kind of hold on to that kind of reminds you?
You mean like what of just like movies and stuff
DVDs,
like that?
Yeah, those movies and DVDs.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, I got a bunch of them like from back in the day. I got like Total Recall VHS. That's another movie I seen when I was younger. The Mario Brothers, whenever you know the live action.
Oh my God! Did you actually like that,
bro? As a kid, that movie was fire, bro. I'm
as
not
a
even
kid,
gonna lie,
it was
dog.
fire.
As a kid, it was fire, bro. You know what? Nowadays, I'll stay as fire too, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, I remember that one, man.
About it. Have you
I was
seen
gonna
it?
tell you also, as far as my favorite movies, Pineapple Express is one of
Oh,
my
that's
favorites.
dope. That's dope.
That's
That's dope.
Yeah.
I remember when
That,
Mario Bros was on pay-per-view though.
Oh yeah, see, so you know what's up, bro.
Yeah,
you know
I
what's
remember that shit was on pay-per-view and shit.
Yeah.
So, just switching gears a little bit. If Brian Keith could have any superpower, what would it be?
Bro, my superpower would be dang, bro. Crap. I don't even know. Maybe the ability to create matter.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so I could like stop like world hunger or something like that, you know?
Damn, that's
Something positive, you know? Because I feel
that's-
like problems in the world like stem from like people just being greedy as shit and like not wanting to give other people things. So like if I create matter, the people who don't have shit, I could just give them that shit, and then hopefully the world will be alright. But I
that's
don't know.
by far the best answer we've gotten.
dead ass. 'Cause
I think
That's like the most generous, wholesome answer we've ever gotten.
Thank you, dog.
it's either like teleportation or flying, because y'all motherfuckers travel so much.
Yeah.
Or let's just say that, and then a couple of them, the pervs are like, I want to be invisible. Fucking
Peeping Toms out there.
X-ray vision and shit.
Tripping.
We've had that.
It feels like someone's watching me.
Yeah. Nah, I just want to like, you know, create matter. So, you
That's
know,
beautiful.
if a bum come up to me rush up on me at the gas station and be like, you got something? I'm like, haha, here you go.
I'm glad that's your example.
Nah.
Gas station. Who's someone you want to meet, either real or fictional? Just someone that you feel like would be dope.
Like, you mean like dead or alive?
Dead or alive, real or fictional, could be a fake character.
Could I meet that person before they died?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. If that was the case,
You
I
can't
want to meet.
change the future.
What?
and shit.
Oh shit! This happened. Damn!
Cheater.
Damn! You hold me.
Not when they die.
I was gonna try to say Martin Luther King, bro.
Oh, okay. All right, bet.
Oh, 2 feet to the left. 2 feet.
Yeah, hell yeah. I would have booked his reservation at another hotel. They trying to get you, fam.
The speech is canceled. Nobody knows.
All right, so let me think. If I could just meet somebody and talk to them, man.
Could be anybody in history.
Anybody in history. If I could meet somebody and talk to them. Damn, bro, that's a hell of a question right there, dog.
Your answer was good though, man. That's what's up.
I'll take your answer. Save the king.
Money,
Save
man.
Martin Luther King.
That shit's good money.
Yo, you got some. Can I just say you got some deep ass answers?
For real, man.
Check out.
bro.
Nah, I'm playing. What is the worst purchase you've ever made?
The worst purchase I ever made, bro, was
Justice and shit.
No. I was gonna say the worst purchase I ever made. I went to this I went to this damn hot dog spot. It was like a hot dog fucking burger spot that me and my brother heard about. And we just splurged money because we heard it was good, bro. Like, bought like maybe $100 worth of hot dogs and burgers, bro.
Damn.
Got the shit, and it was horrible, bro. It was fucking horrible.
That one had 4 stars?
It was one of the ones that it was like 4.3, bro, like 4.3. But that's when I realized people be on reviews lying and shit. Like, it'd be like employees like putting comments and shit like that. Because I was like, there's no way somebody was like, this mug's a 4.3, bro.
Oh, I used to work for an establishment that made us do that shit at the end of the shift.
Oh, well, there you go. You know what's up. Yeah.
It's a fucking, I ain't gonna say who.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
I ain't gonna say who. I ain't gonna say the restaurant that was nasty either, because I think he got out of business anyway. So yeah, they got what was coming to him.
What's the dumbest way you've been injured? Where, like, in retrospect, you're like, I cannot believe.
Bro, oh man, I'll tell you. I ain't gonna go in the graphicness about it, but one day I took an electric chair drop. You know what electric chair drop is? When you're on top of a dude's shoulders,
Yeah.
and he fall back. So I was on top of a dude's shoulders. He fell back. Actually, it's not even a dude. It's one of my brothers in wrestling. A dude named Chris Lyons. Shout out to Chris Lyons, Concrete Dragon. He, me and him was like early in our careers, bro. We were just practicing at the training facility, and I took that bump, and he didn't put his head back. I mean, he didn't tuck his chin. He just threw his head back, bro. And literally, yes, bro, homie just like pretty much bumped on one of my testicles, bro. Worst injury of my life, bro. My life. I immediately went outside and threw up.
Mid-match, you just got up and you were like, I'm breaking this shit, like I'm out of here.
Yeah, nah, it was practice, thank God. We were practicing, so I ain't have to worry about that. But bro, literally I just went outside and threw up, and bro, the injury was graphic. I ain't gonna go into detail, but good lord, just know it was wild, bro. It was wild.
Check out his Twitter. He's gonna post up the pics.
Shout out to the Discord.
Hey, yeah, I was about to say, subscribe to my OnlyFans. I got the pics up there.
All right, let's bring it back to wrestling, right? What's in your opinion, right? Your opinion, Bryan Keith. What is more important, the face or the heel?
I say the heel, bro. The bad guy. You gotta have a bad guy. You gotta have a bad guy. You gotta have somebody that is vile and just that you don't want to win because somebody gotta win. And if it's two good guys out there that want to win, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. But I feel like you don't feel that passion. You don't feel that adversity that you got to overcome. You don't feel that. You don't get that story of literally good versus evil. So I feel like you got to have a bad guy. Wrestling ain't nothing without the bad guy.
Who's your favorite heel all time?
My favorite heel of all time, bro, might be Minoru Suzuki, but I feel like you can't even call him a heel because he really just himself. So maybe I'll go with like somebody who's like a definite heel. Like
yeah, Suzuki transcends right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'd have to go with maybe man, I'm trying to think, bro. I just was like, whenever they were heel, I was like, damn, fuck this motherfucker. Like I was just trying to think who just made me hate the hell out of him. I can't even really think of it off the top of my head, bro. Like Baron Corbin was one of them. I know he did not fuck with him, but I'd say Jericho whenever I was younger, bro. Jericho whenever he was like a heel, like a really good, like he's always been a really good heel. But whenever he was heel, I feel like he was specifically what he was doing with Shawn Michaels. Whenever he stole off on his wife, bro. You remember?
Yo, my bad.
Any dude that's gonna steal somebody's wife is the ultimate heel, bro. Like you gotta die, bro, if you steal my wife, bro. Like you ain't on this earth no more. Like, so I'd say Jericho.
She got real. Son.
Yeah.
What's your favorite role to play? Do you prefer being face or heel?
Honestly, I don't mind really. I feel like I want to be the type of character like we were talking about with Suzuki, where it's like, you kind of, I really don't. I feel like I'm not really face or heel because I'm a bounty hunter. I'm just about my money, like it don't really concern me whether I'm a good guy or a bad guy. I'm just trying to do what it takes to get the cash. So I feel like I just kind of walk that line where I don't really mind what's what. A lot of the times I'm from Houston, Texas, so anytime I'm wrestling in Texas, I'm kind of the face anyways, because I try to, be mean, but people still fuck with me because I'm from Texas. So, like, but outside of Texas, I love being, face. I mean, not face. I love being heel. I love being grimy. I love being, I feel like it fits the bounty hunter gimmick.
It's so
it fits
fun,
the
right?
yeah. And I just love being mean to people, honestly, because I'm such a nice guy. My parents raised me to be a nice dude. They've raised me to be a gentleman at all times, and really, I don't get to not be a gentleman to people because it's not the right thing to do. But whenever you're a heel, you can say whatever the hell you want. You can do whatever the hell you want within, the means of the performance. So I like to do that just because it lets me scratch that mean itch that I never really get.
You get to whip out a knife sometimes. I mean, it happens.
Possibly, like it's not every day you could pull a knife on a motherfucker. And I wasn't able to. Not yet. There's more to Bryan Keith's story. Do you have any pre-show rituals, like before you break the curtain, like before you come out? Yeah, I always pray, bro. I always pray. I always hit that knee. I talk to God. I ask him that he just, keep me safe and just that he get all the glory for every single thing that I do, bro, because he's the reason that I do everything I do. So I pray, and I got a handshake with my little brother. Me and him hit like a little LeBron handshake before I go out there. So that's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful, man.
What if your daughter wants to wrestle? What do you say to her?
Oh man, I'm gonna let her, bro. I let her because my parents didn't let me wrestle. I was 10 years old saying I want to be a professional wrestler, and if they would have let me wrestle, I probably could have made it faster. Who knows? But my mom was like, "Man, you shouldn't be doing that. Wait till you're 18." And like, I guess she thought I was gonna grow out of it, but here we are from 10 to 18. 8 years later, I still want to be a professional wrestler. And she was like, "Well, if you want it that bad, then just go, do it your own." So I got a job and paid for my own wrestling school, and here we are today. So it's like, if my kid wants to be something at an early age and she like know it for sure, I'm gonna let her try it out. And if she don't like it, then we're gonna find out what she does like. But if my girls are gonna be wrestlers, they're gonna be the most baddest wrestlers of all time, bro.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, people gonna be in trouble, dog. I'm gonna send them to ballet first, then boxing, and then we're gonna get some other type of jiu-jitsu or something in there, and then we're gonna have them worry about wrestling after that. I'm gonna try to build like just machines, bro. Like,
little
like,
pillars and shit.
Just rush, like
So
like
you giving this some thought. You giving some thought.
Wrestling wrestlers be grimy, bro. I want my 3 girls to be just like Russian, like spies, like kill a motherfucker.
Fucking in it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yo, Bryan Keith, thank you so much, for everything. We really appreciate you. What's one message you want to leave the fans with, the people that follow you? Tell them where to find you. Tell them about you. Tell them what it is, baby.
Yes, sir. So I'm Bryan Keith on Facebook, Bryan with a Y. Bounty Keith on Instagram and Twitter. Oh, my bad. My phone went low battery, so that's why I went black there. But I'm Bounty Keith on Twitter and Instagram, and you can catch me at Reality of Wrestling. Of course, New Texas Pro. That's why I'm a champion. Follow me on those social medias so you can catch me everywhere else I'm going. And as far as what I want to say to the fans, I want to tell the fans, thank you. Well, whether you like me or you don't like me, thank you for supporting wrestling. Thank you for keeping wrestling alive, because it's nothing without you guys. And remember that what we do is an escape for you guys in your everyday life. So whatever it is you're dealing with or whatever it is you want to take on in your life, just realize that you can fucking put your mind to it and work hard like we do and do the same shit we do. So, go out there and be somebody.
That's awesome, my God.
Damn it, Bryan, you're so nice. God damn it.
All right. Let me kick somebody in the balls or something.
Go ahead, kick old school on the way out. Go ahead.
God, it's hard to hate you. I can never see you as a heel ever again. Like, that's it.
Man, it's all good.
Psych, fuck him. Yo, thank you so much, man. We really do appreciate your time.
Thank you. Actually, 1 second. Let me shout out my sponsors too, bro. I forgot. My bad. I gotta shout out the sponsors. Got to sponsor. Shout out to Swisher House. Already, we got to sponsor the house. We got to talk about the house. Shout out to Swisher House. Shout out to Modern Wellness Center in Dallas, Texas. Shout out to Big Starks brand. Wearing the shirt right now. Y'all check them out. Big Starks brand. And shout out to Houstoner. It's a CBD and THC company here in Houston is holding it down for y'all. So and my boy Chaos T-shirts. He out here making all the merchandise. That's my guy that makes all my merch. So if you see anything you like, you need stuff for yourself, hit up that guy. He's taking care of all that. So shout out to all my dudes.
Big facts, big facts. We're gonna hit up that spot when we get out there too, by the way.
Oh yes, sir. Joy love. Got
For
Got
sure. Woo, my God, Bryan, thank you so much. Appreciate you. You have yourself a wonderful evening, man. And we gonna check you out as soon as we get out to Texas for sure, my God. First round
on us.
Definitely, brother. Y'all be safe. I appreciate y'all having me, dog.
All right,
man. Thank you.
Take care, brother.
You too, brothers.
Yeah, subscribe and like, hit that button right now. All right, follow us on Twitch, SoundCloud, iTunes, your mother's